So while I was watching the other video of Piers Morgan talking to feminists about Andrew Tate, this thing popped up at the end of the video, which looked interesting. So I wanted to uh watch a video on it. I didn't know Andrew Tate knew about EDP, which
Yo,
is
so
interesting.
question. Do you know Andrew Tate?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about him?
I fucking love that bitch.
That's fucking haram. That's atrocious. That's disgusting.
Alright guys, jokes aside, there have been some insane news happening around EDP, and he actually might quote-unquote die. But before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel or not subscribed, please be sure to. It only takes 1 second and I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so very recently there's been some news about EDP445, you know, the cupcake guy, you know, the pedophile that got exposed, you know, not the greatest of people. But recently on his Instagram live, he said that he has stage 5 kidney failure, which is something that you should not want to have at all, ever in your life. That is like, it's super horrible. It's super horrible if you get it. But yeah, first off, check out this clip where he talks about it and he kind of explains what exactly he has.
Yeah, I actually do have kidney failure, stage 5. They had this. They had to put a temporary catheter in my neck, like an emergency catheter, to get all that fluid out. You know what I mean? And that's where this bruise is, right here. So it was right here, and then they stuck a catheter right here. All of this right here is my catheter piece. You know what I mean? So that's what that is. They hooked me up to a machine, filter out the blood, drain the fluid. Because the doctor, he put me on water pills so I could start using the bathroom regularly again. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't using the bathroom as much. And so, yeah, it filters out the blood and shit like that. Strict dieting. Well, not really too much of a strict diet, you know. Just got to watch certain things and pretty much go from there. So, doctor told me that if I do miss treatment, it is life-threatening. You know what I mean? I remember when I was rushed to the hospital. Well, not rushed, but I drove there on my own. You know what I mean? After a friend of mine made me go. Went down there, and the guy basically told me, the kidney specialist and the actual doctor, they both agreed on, and they told me it's a good thing that you came when you did, because if not, you would probably more than likely you'd be dead within 2 months.
Now, from what he said, he went through some big shit, you know, and kidney failure is actually like a super bad thing. I looked it up. It's super dangerous. Stage 5 kidney failure means your kidneys are getting very close to failure or have already failed. Kidney failure is also called end-stage renal disease and end-stage kidney disease. If your kidneys fail, you will need to start dialysis or have a kidney transplant to live. If you choose to start dialysis treatment, stage 5 kidney disease life expectancy is 5 to 10 years on average, though some patients have lived on dialysis for 20 years or more. If you have a kidney transplant, a living donor kidney can function.
Whichever
That's crazy
civilization
now.
Dart lands on, that's what we play.
Can you consider this karma for all the fucked up shit you did? Probably.
Function for 12 to 20 years, a deceased donor kidney for 8 to 12 years. You know, this basically means that EDP is gonna die within like the next 20 years. You know, a lot of people thought when they received the news that he is gonna die, GG, it's over, he's gonna be dead in a couple of months. Yes, you know, a lot of people were happy that he died, which I really don't feel like is the right thing to say. You know, people say don't wish death on your biggest enemy. You know, as true as it may sound, you know, I probably won't feel remorse if something like this happened to someone who has taken someone else's life. You know, I feel like that's just kind of fair. Obviously, it's not fair to the person that he killed, but it's more fair to his life. You know, I mean, I don't know what I'm saying, but you get my point. You know, he is a pedophile at the end of the day, and a lot of people were happy that he's gonna die, but I really don't feel like that is the right approach. You know, I understand where they are coming from. You know, this guy is not really useful for anything in his life. He's not even useful for himself. You know, he's a fat fuck. Obviously, he's been disrespecting his body for the last years if he's actually in that shape. And something very surprising as well, if you look at his Instagram live when he was talking about the news, literally every single person that was in the Instagram live were praising him, were saying, oh my god, hopefully that was better. That is actually super surprising to me. You know, how is he getting those people, like 800 people live that say, oh my god, you're the GOAT, right? Oh my god, you know, like, those must be some trolls. There's no way that that's actually real and happening. You know, that's crazy to me. But nonetheless, as surprising it is to see EDP still has fans. You know, kidney failure is absolutely insane. You know, it's one of your most important organs in your body. You can't function normally. As you saw in the video, he had some like a lot of shit done to him for him to be alive. You know, it's absolutely deadly. You know, the world is deadly. You can die in such easy ways. It's crazy. You know, it's sad that he's going through something so hard, but it really doesn't change the fact that he's a pretty disgusting excuse for a human being. Because how in your mind can you actually think it's a good idea to meet up with someone like 20 years younger than you who's underage to have sex with them? It's absolutely atrocious. How do you even think of that? But I think the issue is that he's actually brain dead. You know, I would not think of anything like that. I don't feel like most people would think of anything like that. You know, that's just how it is. Like, how are you a group? Like, it's absolutely disgusting. And if he actually ended up meeting with that person that he thought he was meeting up with, then he would ruin their lives, because it's absolutely atrocious. You know, even if he makes it out well, or, you know, even if he makes it out alive or not, it's really not my place to say anything, because this situation is super weird. You know, he's a shitty human being. He's suffering through a disease that probably will kill him in the future, and I can't really have sympathy for him. You know, he hasn't even tried to change at all as well. He hasn't like tried doing the Logan Paul redemption arc. You know, obviously comparing Logan Paul,
I mean, there is no
situation
redemption arc for him,
is
but
not even comparable. You know, Logan Paul did something that, you know, is easily forgettable if he does the right thing, because he was reckless back then. But this is just crazy.
Maybe
you know?
not.
And a lot of people were saying that he could be lying about this as well, which I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't feel like there's much of a reason for him to do that. You know, maybe he wants to gather some sympathy, but that's such an old trick. You know, oh, something bad happened to me, I want to get some sympathy. That's like the oldest.
I mean,
trick in
I
the
don't
book,
feel
you know? And I
sympathy
don't
for
think
him.
he would
Do
do
you
that. I
guys?
feel like he's being genuine about this, and it is pretty shitty.
If he was
And
lying,
really
I
isn't
wouldn't
the
feel
type of person
sympathy.
that
Even
you
if he's telling the
should
truth,
feel
I wouldn't
bad
care
for him
for
going through this. What has he really done for anyone? You know, if you look at someone else, you know, for example, if you look at someone else like Mr. Beast, if he got like kidney failure,
Mr. Beast, I would be sad, because it'd be like, damn, he doesn't deserve that. But this whole video has been a lie, bro. Look, did you read the title? Andrew Tate thoughts on EDP445. Bro said one thing, it's haram, and I don't even think he was talking about EDP. And then bro, just,
like, I would
I mean, it's new
rightfully feel bad for
information
him,
that's
bro. He's an
cool to
amazing
learn, but
person. Like that's
damn,
the
I got
reality,
baited
you
hard
know?
as fuck.
It depends what kind of
And I
person
hope I
you are,
bait you
and what kind
guys
of
out.
personality you have. You know, you can't really gather sympathy
So,
for someone like this,
yeah,
and you can't really be
subscribe.
surprised that people are happy that this is happening. You know, oh, one less pedophile for the world. Let's go. And I agree with that. You know, as harsh as it may sound, that's true. And you know, I'm not that type of person who would wish death upon anyone, unless they're obviously like a murderer, which in my mind, that's just fair. They ended some innocent person's life, and now they're gonna die. I just feel like that's just fair. That's just life. I feel like that's super fair. But if you've really not done anything horrible for any people, you know, in EDP's case, it's super weird, because technically he hasn't done anything bad to someone. Obviously, he tried to meet up with someone underage, but he ended up running into people who exposed him, and obviously he didn't harm them. It was just free content for them, and it was a expose on that guy. So at the end of the day, like me personally, I don't feel really bad that he's going through this, but I don't wish death upon him. You know, if he pulls through this, then yeah, congratulations, bro. Congratulations, try to change or something. But if he doesn't, then yeah, just RIP. Yeah, just okay, whatever. You know, that's just my take on it, and I feel like I've been rambling for a bit too long. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and you know,
Yeah, leave a like and subscribe to my video, because we got baited the fuck out of it. It's crazy. Not even gonna lie to you. Yeah. Bro. Bro. Yo. I knew that clip wasn't part of it. Bro baited the fuck out of me, and I hope I bait you guys too, because I might use this exact same title. And I hope it works. So yeah, like, subscribe, see you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night, and bye. Follow me on Twitter.